It's been a while since I made a commentary-styled video. For those of you who don't know what I've been doing for the past week, actually I was streaming some Halo 4 content. I'm thinking about, making a little clip compilation of that, but for now we'll just get into the main bit of this video. So, for those of you who've been actually waiting, I appreciate your patience. It means a lot to know that you guys were patient enough to wait for a commentary-style video since I made two videos that aren't related to the normal content I provide on my channel. Now, the reason why I did that was because, in all honesty, drama is all the same at this point, you know? I look at YouTubers like Keemstar and Omni, and a majority of the content that goes on within the field of drama is always been cancel culture, grooming, and people just being literally idiotic. But I mean, that's always been drama, but this is what drama today has been over the course of 2020 and this year, 2021. The only real drama I can get by is with the vegan teacher getting banned on TikTok type shit, or something big involving a big YouTuber you don't expect, the David Dobrik type shit. You know what I mean? That shit was actually worth talking about. Now, the reason why I didn't get behind it is because I think a lot of people has already talked about it. If I just talked about it, it would just be stale and repetitive. So, no point in me actually talking about that shit unless I was ahead of time. If I had a time machine to know what the drama in the future would be like, I would definitely provide all the information. Seriously, we're facing nothing but cancel culture. They canceled Eminem recently, and KSI, and Dr. Seuss, who is dead, mind you. I mean, I don't know how you can cancel a dead guy, but honestly, let the man rest, guys. I get he beat his wife in the past. I get that he made racial slurs, but he's already dead. Just let him rest. I don't see a point of canceling a dead guy, and I'm surprised you actually have the powers to do so. It's actually disgusting, if you ask me. It's absolutely disgusting. Honestly, though, we're facing nothing but cancel culture and a bunch of other stupid shit. I mean, and I also wanted to address, for example, another stupid thing, the Mr. Potato Head being gender neutral. Oh my fucking god. Who made this? Alright, why is this a thing? I get that there's a Miss Potato Head and a Mr. Potato Head, but who the fuck actually thought we should make it gender neutral? Now it's just Potato Head? As it is, you take away all the pieces from the potato head, right? And it's neither male or female. As it is, it doesn't even have genitalia, at least not that I'm aware of. I'm sure many disgusting people have probably tried something, but, I digress. Next, I want to talk about this so-called term, super straight. Is that another way of saying that you're homophobic and transphobic? Super straight, what the fuck is this? I know I've seen dumbasses on the internet. I mean, come on, including myself. I'm a bit of a crackhead myself, but, there's a lot of, really dumb people out there, but seriously, super straight. What? Is there something called super gay or super bi? Is society trying to completely, dumb down the fact that if you want to address that you're straight, you're officially super straight? What? This is exactly okay. So one of my friends, for example, right, on Snapchat I looked at the story about some person, right, and so this friend that was talking to me, really good friend, by the way, would tell me would show me these pictures of or snap photos of this person, or screenshots rather. What am I saying? And these screenshots included her saying, words like the N-word, and, she's very homophobic. Some of the quotes she had mentioned is that, the world should be straight, and, gay shouldn't exist, or people, men can't love men, and women can't love women. It was a really stupid, comment that this person made. And I'm wondering how the fuck she managed to get away with it. She's very petty as far as I've seen. She believes she can get away with whatever the fuck she pleases. But, it's so fucking dumb. I don't understand why go this far. It's stupid if you ask me. I mean, as it is, I think drama is just oversaturated at this point, because we're literally going through the same shit 2020 had with cancel culture, groomers and shit like that. For example, James Charles is now a groomer. I already thought Mini Lad was, which he is, and there's more actually regarding Mini Lad, but I'll get into that in another video. And then we had the Carson allegations, we had Pyrocynical's allegations, even Syndicate had allegations of him not being a groomer, but just him abusing women, which turned out to be false. So I don't know what to tell you on that one, lads. But honestly, it's ridiculous how, you know, people are just doing this shit. Like, is this a trend? Like, is grooming a trend now? Are we just, is it a new trend to just go ahead and, you know, DM minors, exchange photos and shit like that? Is that a trend? I have to know. Like, why are people doing this? What is the cause of making this happen? Like, there are so many ways to not let this happen, and yet these people are so fucking stupid that they go ahead and fucking do it. Like, I don't understand what the hell's wrong with you. Like, James Charles, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, you know, Carson had allegations, and while it was wrong, like, you can understand that at his time, technically it wouldn't even be grooming. But I don't know about, there was apparently a second person, so I don't know about that part. But, you know, the first one, more to say the least, like, you know, it like, it just seemed like a high school relationship. But then you have Mini Lad, who is like, he was like 25 or 26 now. I don't know how old he is. He's somewhere in his, like, he's mid-20s, we'll say. And, he would, you know, he would DM these minors and, apparently do all kinds of shit. Apparently there's a third one now. Again, I'm going to talk more about that in a third video, but, or not in a third video, in another video. But apparently there's another, like, victim, according to my good friend The Beak on Twitter and on YouTube. I suggest you check out his channel. He'll explain everything, and obviously I'm going to leave a link in the description for that if you guys really want to get into that right now. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, what is wrong with people today? You know, society, what the fuck are you doing? YouTubers, like, especially all the big YouTubers. You know, David Dobrik seemed to be like the coolest guy on the planet, and now look at him. He's getting all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? You have James Charles is always being thrown under a bus for some shit, whether it's by Toddy Westbrook, Jeffree Star, and then him grooming. Like, you know, it's too much. All right, like, I get it. Jake Paul is doing the same shit over and over again. It's Jake fucking Paul. I'm not surprised at this point. You know, we got Bryce Hall doing all kinds of shit. Like, again, he's whenever you talk about drama, these names are always mentioned. You got Bryce Hall, Jake Paul, Trisha Paytas, you know, James Charles. Like, it's always like the same kind of people, you know? It's very rare that we find something special at this point, and I can see why Scarce didn't upload a video, and I'll explain why Scarce left YouTube in another video as well. It'll probably be the same video featuring the Mini Lad talk, because it's going to be kind of a small discussion on that, because at this point we all wanted to get it over with. I mean, it's getting stale and repetitive. Like, you know, I don't know. For those of you who are wondering where Scarce is, though, to say the least, I'm just going to kind of summarize it, even though I'll explain in another video the whole story. So John Scarce hasn't uploaded since the Call Me Carson allegations, and on Twitter, if you guys don't follow him on Twitter, he did mention that he's going to be focusing on college. That's just to say the least, but I believe there's more to it, and I'm going to talk about that in a future video. But, you know, I don't think Scarce did quit, but for the most part, it seems like he did. But, you know, for now, I'll say he didn't. I can't confirm or deny that he did or didn't, but I'm going to be discussing about that in a future video. But for now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and hit the bell so you don't miss on any future videos. And if you want to know where the fuck John Scarce is, I also suggest you subscribe so you don't miss out on that future video, and also the Mini Lad talk. I will be putting the link to the BEAK'S videos. Social media links in the description, and yeah, guys, keep it real. Peace.